Hey guys, it's Joy here, and today's video is something I'm super excited about. Basically, I decided that it was time to upgrade my camera gear, and I've had the Canon T3i since like 2013, 2014, so I've had it for 3 years or more, and I've been using that on my YouTube channel. It has been the best camera, and I am not throwing this camera away or selling it or anything because I still see the value in this camera. But with that said, I decided that I wanted to upgrade my camera. So in this video, we're going to be unboxing my camera, lens, camera bag, and SD card. And then I'm gonna talk to you guys about why I chose this camera. Some of you might be surprised about the brand of the camera I got, the specific camera I got, or why I decided to leave Canon. Oh my gosh, why I decided to leave Canon and move to a different brand. So we're gonna talk about all those things, and I am excited to see where this new gear takes me, because sometimes it just takes some new gear to get your creative juices flowing because you have more opportunities and you know, all that jazz. So let's see what camera I actually chose. So I chose the Panasonic, yes, Panasonic, not Canon, not Nikon, not Sony, the Panasonic DMC GH4, which is a mirrorless camera, and it's their Lumix G series of cameras. So this camera, I was in Best Buy for 2 hours. I went into Best Buy thinking I was going to either get a Canon 80D or a Sony 6500 or Sony 6300. So I don't have time to go over the specs of all these three cameras, but let me tell you about what I have and what I needed and what those cameras did not have. So I have a Canon T3i, which shoots in HD video, but it doesn't have autofocus, but it does have a flip out viewfinder so I can see myself when I'm filming, and it doesn't do 4K video, and this camera is pretty outdated at this point. And there's different specs that you can look up on the camera if you're more interested. But those are the main things I knew about my camera, and I knew I wanted to upgrade because I've been saving for some new equipment. So I decided to do research. So there's the Canon 80D, which has basically a lot of the same features as this camera, but it has touchscreen, it has autofocus, live autofocus while filming, and it's a pretty nice camera when it comes to shooting photos and video all in one package. So I was like, okay, Canon 80D, and I know a lot of YouTubers use either the 70D or the 80D, so I was like, I should just hop on that YouTuber bandwagon. And then I started doing research, and then I came across the Sony 6500 and the Sony a6300. So those cameras are great. I thought that I wanted one because of they're small and compact, and they have 4K video, they are touchscreen, and Sony has some cool features. You can shoot 1080 at 120 frames per second, which means you'll get slow-mo, and a whole bunch of other cool stuff are packed into those cameras for a really good price. And I decided not to get that camera because, one, Sony does not have the flip out viewfinder. There is no external microphone jack, so if I wanted to attach like a Rode microphone to record audio or ever upgrade my audio setup, that is not an option for that camera. And Sony had some other issues that I talked about with the sales guy that I was talking to for 2 hours about cameras. So that is why I decided, maybe not Sony. So he said, well, here's a camera that has everything you just asked for. So the the Panasonic has 4K video, touchscreen, flip out viewfinder. It has the external microphone jack. It was on sale originally like $1,500. I got it for $897 at Best Buy. So let's open the box. So this is the first time I'm opening it, y'all. So you open it, and we got manual and more manual stuff. So I usually like to keep all my stuff pretty neat, so I can just put it back the way I got it, just in case I have to make a return, but I don't plan on that. So then after you take that out, you have your camera, and pull that out. And this feels so light, so light, so light. So it's in this case. And then we have our accessories. And then the accessories are in here. So we have the camera strap, the charger plug, the charger, and the USB connector. And then we also have the battery. So let's take the camera out of this little case so we can take a look at this bad boy. So here is the Lumix, and it is actually it feels so good in your hand. It feels really natural, and I have really small hands, so that kind of just worked perfectly for me. So let's show you this up close. Here's the Lumix. So this is the body only, and this was $8.97. So as you can see, we have the flip out screen. Oh, it looks so glossy when it's new, and then it gets like fingerprints all over it. It looks great. Oops. So that is the camera body. So then I was deciding what lens I wanted, and I actually chose one of the lenses they had on display for the GH5, and that is the 20-60mm. So on a crop sensor, that's really 24 to 120mm. I wanted a lens that I would be able to use for everything because one, I am switching camera brands, so I did not want to go and invest in a whole bunch of glass, but I did decide to invest about I think this was like $1,000 or either $900 or $800 for this lens, and it is absolutely fabulous. Me and the camera guy, his name was Ben, shout out to Ben from Best Buy because he was killing the game. So here is my new glass, and we can just take it out. And here is the, oops, I keep messing up my audio. Here it is, lens cap. Oh, it looks so sexy. It looks so good, y'all. And then, yeah, so here is the lens. And with the body, this is a pretty light setup. So this is a great, like all-around lens that I will be taking everywhere. So I hope you guys enjoyed this unboxing / why I switched my camera and upgraded my camera, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!